Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. I have to tell you today, remember all the stuff about like the planner time? I mean, I guess I knew I would fail at it because I always do, but that's another topic. Well, partially, I wasn't intending to go here with this video. Partially, I got a little bit bamboozled at the beginning of this year because it turns out I got diagnosed with ADHD, and that's been a little bit of I'm still processing. There's a lot of resources and a lot of information, and I've been very careful and slow and deliberate about looking through it because I don't want to, really get down the rabbit hole and then become obsessed. And then, anyway, long story short, it's been bamboozling me a little bit while I process what that means. Largely, right now, it's a huge reflection on all of my life's experiences and kind of like, oh, that's like a little bit why certain things went the way they did. If I would have known earlier, things could have been different. But unfortunately, in life, you cannot go ever backwards. So here we are with the fact that like a billion times I've done planners and failed at them. Maybe ADHD is part of that. In any event, I came on here a while ago and I told you guys, I was like, I found the perfect system. This is the perfect system. I even said, I haven't tried it yet, but I'm so confident that I'm recommending it. And I'm now here to tell you it was imperfect, partially perfect. So now it's June almost in a day. First of all, what went wrong with these is what went right with them is they are limited. What went wrong with them and why there are several is that the way that I function, which one of these things that I've been working through is learning to accept. Did the camera move? Learning to accept and work with how I function rather than try and turn myself into something different. So these note cards, because easily in a day I was filling them, then it turned into a stack. I was outside in the rain. And so I grabbed one of these little field notebooks I had kicking around, and this is now the to-do list notebook wherein it exists purely for to-dos and unlimited amounts of to-dos. Because one thing I know about myself is that even the most smallest menial to-do, like cut my dog's nails, goes in there. Even the smallest thing, oh, I didn't order groceries, and it's working well. It's working well, and you don't have the guilt of filling the card and going to the next card, because we are accepting of the fact that if we need to write 1 million to-dos in a day, all these things say like, focus on your top 3 tasks, especially before 8 a.m. And some of us just have to get so granular in our bullet point to-do list that we have 1 billion in a day, and that's okay. So that's what's happened in a point of crisis in realizing that once again in my life, yet now I'm armed with the knowledge of the fact that I have ADHD, inattentive type with some hyperactivity. It wouldn't hurt for me to have the structure of a structured planner, and I have always. I've been doing bullet journals one way or another before they were even called that, before I even knew what they were called, because I reject the structure of a structured planner, but maybe a structured planner would be helpful on a whim. I think it was maybe like Matt Ragland or whoever the YouTube algorithm fed me, told me about Clever Fox planners. And like, no offense, but when I see planners that are advertised with stickers, I just think, like I'm at a level of seriousness in my life. You might not know that by watching my content, but I'm at a level of seriousness in my life that is incongruent, I think, with the necessity of a planner that comes with stickers. Notwithstanding, you guys know when I set this all up, I bought stickers. Do you know what I mean? And the Clever Fox has stickers, so a little bit concerning, but we're gonna try it out. So I thought I would make this real quick video just showing you and comparing with you 3 Clever Fox planners, because there were multiple Clever Fox planners to look at. And if you would like to look at the ones that we talk about in this video, I'd really appreciate if you use my link down below. Here's what I've done. 3 planners. Clever Fox planner, for some reason right now in this season of my life, I just need this color so bad. I can't explain it. This is a color that I would normally reject. But this color, this color is just it's helping get me through these days, okay? Like, we got 3 in this color. Let's just look at them real quick. Clever Fox planner, non-dated weekly planner. Clever Fox Premium Edition weekly planner. Clever Fox Planner Pro non-dated weekly planner. Look at the size on this one. Something about me and it's not a good thing. Like, if there's an extreme in a situation, I'll take it. But the size of this one, she's juicy, but may not be very convenient. There were a lot of options with these planners. I figured, just based on like the browse of the website and stuff, the weekly was probably the best one because it gave you enough space to kind of get some daily stuff in there, but wasn't so granular that, you know, when you break something down by the day and then you don't fill it out for a couple days, now you have wastage. So let's real quick look at these, how they differ and how they're the same, so I can decide which one I want to get into using. So the Clever Fox planner, we're going to say this is just like the regular planner. Let's look at this side by side with the premium edition planner because I just want to know, like, what's the difference. The price was slightly different. The regular one says productivity, passion, motivation, happiness, and focus. The premium one, awareness, vision, goals, focus, motivation, product. These are all things that I'm really interested in. Fun. The non-premium has passion and the premium does not have passion, but the premium has a couple other really important things. So that's good. The cover, if you can tell on here, the quality of the cover, it's definitely more glitzy on the premium edition. The logo is smaller, and you know how that's something about design. Like, you know, you get a little more spendy, a little more premium, you get that, like, shrink that logo down, make it shiny, why don't you? Stay focused on your goals. It says the same thing. Develop good habits, feel happier. Increase your productivity and live a more fulfilling life. Clever Fox, where have you been this whole time? Where have you been this whole time? Things could have been different for me, I think, if I would have met you earlier. Clever Fox non-dated weekly planner. Okay, let's open these up. White paper. If you're making paper, why ivory? I would honestly like to know, why ivory? Clever Fox, you've impressed me on the first date with your white paper that is not ivory. So the regular paper is just a little, want to hear it? But the premium paper is just a little, ooh, feels more rhodia-ish, feels a little thicker. So let's look through real quick what's the difference in these. The regular one has, I'm grateful for, what am I passionate about, skills to learn and habits to adopt, my affirmations. But the premium one has 2 full pages to talk about what is my vision and what is my life's purpose. I'm not sure, and that's why I don't like these. I do like getting my work done in a timely, effective, and well done manner, so that's what these are going to be for. We've got vision boards. Okay, this is where the juice really gets going here. The premium one also has a more ribbed ribbon. My goals, pretty much the same but worded slightly different. Health, business, family, relationships, finance, personal development, fun, recreation, spiritual. Fun and recreation were 1, not 2, but it feels like 2. Okay, this is where we start to get different. So in the premium edition of the Clever Fox non-dated weekly planner, you do your main goals for the year, then you do 3 months and a mind map, and you work through those 3 months, and then you do another one. So you're breaking down your goals quarterly, which to me, how else would you do it? However, in the non-premium, non-dated weekly planner, you break down your goals into 5 goals in a mind map, and then that's it, you're done for the year. So definitely the premium edition of the Clever Fox non-dated weekly planner gives you a better way to work through and focus on your goals on a quarterly basis, reviewing them every 3 months. Probably helpful. The calendar pages, oh, my favorite. So the regular, space for Clever Fox. I thought we had a good thing going here. I really thought we had a good thing going on here, but Now that I open this, can you please? Why you got the calendar starting on a Sunday? Why? Why? Why would you start the calendar on a Sunday? Name one person. Quick, quick. Think of somebody who starts their week on a Sunday. Nobody. So on the non-premium, we have the month. And we look at our month, then we have room for habits to adopt, skills to learn, things to avoid, places to go, people to see. Fun, that's good. Those are good things to just jot down because, like, I don't know, I tend to, these are very fundamental things, but I like the idea of having them organized. On the premium version, same thing. Same thing. I like that they have things to avoid. I feel like a lot of the whole, like, personal development movement came up through a big time of don't, like, do or say anything negative and, like, craft all of your intentions into a positive instead of a negative. But let's just freaking say it. We got things to avoid, and we're gonna avoid them right here in these planners. Thank you, Clever Fox. Then at the bottom of the page, we have this month's goals on both, this month's wins, how I'll improve next month. Other than the fact that there's, like, more shading on the non-premium, the monthly spreads are the same. Here's what you get with the Clever Fox Premium Edition weekly planner. You get an extensive monthly review spread. What were the biggest wins? What were the biggest lessons learned, insights gained? Which areas of life were lacking and why? There's this difficult diagram that I can't tell you how to do because I don't understand it yet. A difficult diagram to reflect. What tasks were not accomplished and why? Thank you. Once again, a constructive use of a negative phrased thing. How do I feel about my progress? I'm looking forward to. Things I will do to make myself happy next month. Looking ahead, how I will improve next month. Yeah, the regular edition doesn't have that. They just don't have it. So you have those through each of your quarters in the premium edition combined with the calendars. Let's get on to the weeklies. Ooh, I love me a good weekly spread. So satisfying. All of the opportunities in your life laid before you on a weekly spread. Lucky for us, thank you, Clever Fox. You are now 75% redeemed because the weeklies at least start on Monday. The weeklies start on Monday. So you can see, just it's consistent throughout that the non-premium has more of this shaded way, this shaded template, and the premium has a little bit more of like a more minimal template without as much use of the shading. So each of them have spaces, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, each share a line, because you know what? You're supposed to try your best to take a little bit of a break on a Saturday, Sunday, which can be hard, but we can plan for it. Because we're planning now this week's main goal, this week's priorities, space for notes. Ooh, the non-premium edition labels it notes, but the premium edition, we don't need a label that says notes. We know what to do when we see a blank dot grid. Personal to-do list, habit tracker, James Clear. So these each have a place for habits, this week's wins, how I'll improve next week. So the weekly spread of the premium and non-premium Clever Fox non-dated weekly planners are the same. Oh, this week's main goal and reward if achieved. You know what that reward's gonna be, don't you? You know what it is. It's chips and wine. Get after it. Okay, so no difference. They just have a whole bunch of weeklies. And then we have some, nice open dot grid. The world is your oyster when you got a blank page dot grid. And reluctantly, I'm thrilled about the stickers. Oh, and there's different kinds. It's not the same ones over and over. Different kinds. These are the premium stickers. Are they different or the same? Some of them are shiny. The non-premium stickers, oh, they're certainly more basic, but I actually think they're better. Colors and logos. Oh, this one's pretty. Okay, juice is worth the squeeze right here. Yep. I got a problem though. There's a back pocket and the stickers, if you fit the stickers in the back pocket, you bend them by closing it. That's, I get that there are oversights, Clever Fox, but how are you going to use the stickers if you can't carry them around in the back pocket of the planner? Answer me that. Let's carry on. Now's the moment we've all been waiting for, where we take a look at the Clever Fox. Oh, just feeling it. I'm like, I can change my life today, tomorrow. It's not over yet. There's chances left. There are chances left for me. This is what this makes me feel like. Clever Fox Planner Pro. It's too big. Non-dated weekly planner. Let's see what the front says compared to the others. Productivity, happiness, harmony, motivation, success, focus, passion. So it seems like this Planner Pro maybe takes us a little bit down a path of like, you know, it talks about harmony and passion. The non-premium, the other one, talks about passion, but the premium weekly does not talk about passion. And like, I'm just not interested in talking about passion when I could be talking about vision, goals, focus, motivation, awareness, and productivity. I'd like that more than passion. So I don't know. I'm skeptical now about the Big Mama. Also, the other two are hardcover. This one is softcover. Softcover is usually helpful when you start getting big like this because hardcover just really makes it like you're carrying around a freaking, you want to know how old I am? Encyclopedia. It makes it feel like an encyclopedia if it's hardcover. If it's softcover, you got a little more wiggle room, but obviously you're susceptible to more wear and tear. It's got that nice paper. At first glance, it looks like as if it is the same, but just bigger writing. It's not even like as if you necessarily get more lines. It's just the same, but bigger. Let's take a real quick look-see. Oh, there's a questionnaire. What is the vision for the life I want? What are my core values? What am I passionate about? What brings me joy? What is my life's purpose? What is my mission? What or who should I avoid? Oh, I like that they're doing that avoid thing again. I'm grateful for my affirmations, things I need to remind myself. You know what? As much as I make fun of the fact that this kind of stuff is at the front of these planners, this kind of stuff is important because when you are sitting in the minutia of your life and your work and you're grinding away at whatever it is you're working on and it's complicated and or frustrating and or difficult and or you're not having fun, it's really important to have the opportunity to look back at these notes that you've made to yourself so that you can remember to yourself, like literally, why the fuck am I enduring this? That's 80% of the reason why we need to be organized enough to have some kind of planner system, okay? And I know this because I've not been doing that. Big vision board again. Oh, whoa. What do I want my life to be like? 1 year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. Health and fitness, business and career, family and friends, all those same categories. Okay. This is interesting. This big one is really about this big Clever Fox Planner Pro non-dated weekly planner. If you want to give it a Google or you use my Amazon link, best friends. Hey, you like this video? I hope you like my video, and you can give me a like. So you lay out all of those kind of like really big picture goals. Then now we're getting granular. We're taking our 1 year goals because this is a 1 year book. They're all 1 year books. And here I am starting them in June. You can start anytime. That's why they're non-dated. Every day is tomorrow. A new opportunity, okay? So you break your goals down into 1 year goals now. Then you got your 3-month goals and a mind map. So the same as the Clever Fox Premium Weekly, we're breaking our goals down quarterly, okay? Okay, the calendar spread. Is it the same or different? Starting that calendar on a Sunday again, eh? Hey, wait, I misspoke. It's a Christmas miracle. Clever Fox, you've got a customer for life. Well, this has made the decision for me. The Premium Edition Weekly Planner. See that? Calendar starts on a Monday. I could cry, I'm so happy. The non-premium and this big one starts on a Sunday. So that kind of gives us a sense of like what their focus is for these planners. This tells us that if you're more business focused, the premium edition starting on a Monday. But I think if you're more holistically life focused, the non-premium starting on Sunday ones. I think that's what their intention is here. And that's why they're wrapping into this big Clever Fox Planner Pro things like harmony and passion. Because obviously the way they've put these together is that they intend for certain ones to be for more your whole life thing and certain ones to be more for business and productivity. So then it's different in this big one of how they break down the month because the other two focus on months, wins, how I'll improve next month, whereas this one is things I will do to make this month great. There's not a focus on skills and people to see and all that stuff. They leave that out. So it does not incorporate as much of that productivity focus on the month. However, it does have that same monthly review spread where you focus on doing a bit of a postmortem on your month and getting ready for the next month. So that's nice. That's a good combination. And again, that's very broken down into quarters. So you're going to have your 3-month goals coming up. Let's look at the weekly. Ooh, this big one, interestingly, and further to my previous point, gives a full section for Saturday and Sunday. It doesn't make them share a little twofer. This is interesting though. I really like this. They have on this big one this week's priorities, which the other two have, but then they have a work to-do list and a personal to-do list. The other ones have this week's priorities and a personal to-do list, as such implying that this week's priorities are work. I like the idea of having the 3 different to-dos, notwithstanding I got my field notes with like 600,000 to-dos a minute, but I like that. Then there's the habit tracker. Oh, we've got a life balance to-do list. That's fun. Health and fitness, family and friends. So these are all these breakdowns that come from your goals. 3 things I'm excited about. That's a little fun. A notes section, this week's wins, lessons learned, how I'll improve next week. The other ones do not have lessons learned. They have wins and how I'll improve. So you really want to get like real granular. And also I'm thinking maybe you like kind of only want to work on this at home because it's going to be a little hard to transportate. There's a lot of benefits to this one. So there you go. Those are the 3 of many. There are many options. Clever Fox planners. The Clever Fox Planner non-dated weekly. That's kind of like the more base level one. The Clever Fox Premium Edition weekly planner. I think this is going to be the one that I run with. A little more business focus I'm finding. A little better quality paper. You get some shiny things. And then the Clever Fox Planner Pro, which is the larger size. I don't know if this is like an A4. I don't know the things. I think this is maybe like a 7x10 or something like that. Whereas these ones are more of that typical moleskin 5x8-ish size. This Clever Fox Planner Pro gives you some of the benefits of the, you still get shiny things, but it really focuses you more on sort of that work-life holistic aspect, which is nice if that's what you're going for. And you can list your goals for the next 20 years, which I think that will be an appeal to a lot of people. For me, this is just a little too much right now, and I really want to like the form factor, but I have to try. I've been trying so hard these days, you guys, to be practical about things. So to be practical, it's not going to be as effective if you can't always carry it around, notwithstanding if I'm like writing out my like granular little life's goals in here and then I carry it around and then I leave it somewhere and then someone, how embarrassing. You know what I mean? I hope that helps you. There are a gazillion planners. The point of this all is you have to pivot. It's no big deal what point in the year it is. If things aren't working for you, if you've tried a gazillion times, keep trying because you're going to find things out about yourself. Like maybe suddenly you have ADHD and everything is making sense now. Keep trying. If you fail at plannering, you fail at bullet journaling, you have not failed. Just keep trying different ways that are going to work. This is what I'm trying now. I will report back as to how it goes. I hope this helps give you a little bit of an overview if you're looking at getting a planner or maybe a Clever Fox planner and you're curious about kind of what the differences are, how they break down, because it's kind of hard to tell when you're browsing what you're going to get. If you want to buy one, I would love it if you would use my Amazon link just to help my channel out a little bit. You want to participate a little bit, you'll give me a little like, give me a little subscribe, and try out my links. I hope one of these planners works for you. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye. Happy planning. Learning to accept. Did the camera move? Telephone fell. Who's messaging me now? Be real. Should I do a be real? It's so hard because it's very slow.